Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Stellaris Federations. So all the newest DLC with some mods. In addition, we're playing on Grand Admiral difficulty, the hardest difficulty, and with a 25 times strength crisis. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I'm enjoying playing it. Now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back. Last episode should have been set up. This is the first official episode of the actual, we'll say, playthrough. Reminder, we are using a civilization we created ourselves. I will be using a couple of exploits, maybe. And I admit I will be using a console command, a single console command. And no, it's not the one that lets you win the game instantly. But one of the exploits I plan on showing off, if you don't use a console command to change the planets to... You'll see, but this won't make much sense now. If you don't use a console command to change the planet you're exploding to a Gaia world, what ends up happening is the game ends up just getting... It gets to a point where the game just crashes on startup. So that's why I need to use the console command. Refresher. The game is on the hardest Grand Admiral difficulty, and yes, the crisis is set to 25 times strength. I believe I mentioned it in the setup. I didn't have the mod list ready, but I have it ready now. So, this is in a specific load order, and I'm going to give you the mods I'm using. They will also be listed down below in the video description, again, in load order. And there is a specific load order, otherwise mods end up crashing into each other and some of them won't work. If you want to try this yourself, keep that in mind. The mods I will be using in this playthrough: Tiny Outliner version 2, Beautiful Universe version 2.0, Mass Effect Civilizations Mass Relays. So you can see my outliner small. The Beautiful Universe just makes the universe smaller. I don't have any relays, but it just makes it so the Stargates, or whatever you... Oh, I wonder if I can find one that turns them into Stargates. Yeah, it just changes a graphic for the jump gates into Mass Effect Mass Relays. Gigastructural Engineering and more, which adds a ton of Gigastructures. Now, we will not be using them all. The ones I looked at are ones I was looking at and going, you know what? I wish these were in the base game. Those are the ones we're going to try to stick to using. NSC2 Season 5, which adds a ton of ship mods. New ship parts and that sort of thing. So I'll try to point those out as we go along. Plentiful Traditions 2.7.2, which adds a ton of traditions. Now, again, I will say this. I like the idea of more traditions. Nothing wrong with that. I do not like the idea of having one ascension perk per tradition. Again, however many traditions you have half the number of ascension perks, and that way it actually comes down to actual significant choices when you make an ascension perk choice. Now, to get Plentiful Traditions working, you also need a UI Overhaul Dynamic and UI Overhaul Dynamic plus Plentiful Traditions, and a specific load order, which again, that's the way we listen. And finally, no clustered starts. That means, as opposed to being surrounded by bad guys, it attempts to place all the empires and marauding empires and fallen empires semi-equally distant apart, so everyone gets at least a reasonable sized chunk of galactic space. And those are all the mods we will be playing with. In addition, I'm going to try to keep every episode around 35 minutes long. Some may be shorter, some may be longer. When we get to the later game stages, possibly even as early as mid-game, I may skip I want to say decades. That just sounds weird, but considering the way this game works, it makes sense. I may not show everything every episode, especially if there's not a lot going on. So I may skip some years, if you know, on the counter. Having said that, we're gonna go ahead and pick our tech. We're just gonna go ahead and grab. Yeah, none of these are really appealing. This is the cheapest tech. Got. Now, do we want Unity or Research? Well, let's jump to this. Again, cheapest tech. We're just gonna grab that. So, because we've got all the research, I'm just gonna grab the research because it's all around the same time. Let's go in. The other thing we're immediately going to do is they changed edicts. So you can see, this is our edict. Edicts are empire-wide modifiers that can be activated or deactivated by spending resources such as influence. So you turn them on and off now. But I believe there is a minimum turn. You can have up to 2 active. I really like the new system. I approve. Some are more traditional. Having said that, we're going to policies. The first policy we're going to do, for philosophy, fine, or mode of bombardment, we're going to change to selective. Settlement allowed, yes. Peaceful, yes. Open, fine. Economy, yeah, mixed is fine. Wealth creation, aha. Marketplace of ideas. Our energy is going to suffer. We'll deal with it. Robotic workers allowed. Everything else, good. Armament, defense, fleet. These are also from the NCS 752, what is it called? MSC2. I believe the crew training doctrine, the fleet operations. I don't mess with these. I don't see the point. I mean, maybe shield focus, once you get your armor so high it doesn't matter. But, you know, feel free to mess with them if you want to. Next step. How big is our home planet? Let's find out. Oh. Size 18 is decent. We landed on it. We got some spare stuff. We don't have to worry about food. We are missing, let's see. What did we grab? I need a refresher. We grabbed available envoys, which is good. We're going to need every envoy we can to make sure the AI doesn't nail us. And bureaucracy. So bureaucrats also produce unity and stability. So, as opposed to getting a flat +5, for every extra bureaucrat, we get 2. Yes. Okay. So potentially, if you can get more bureaucrats, you can go above the +5 stability. Okay. I can see how that can work. Now we know our energy's gonna be lacking. What do we got in our system? We've got minerals, we've got energy. So we're gonna immediately queue up a build on a energy source. We're gonna go in and immediately queue up a... Oh yes, the other thing the NSC2 does is dramatically increases the size of starports. And potentially defenses. So yeah. We're gonna go ahead and queue up a science ship. And... the other thing is, I doubt I'll be able to make it to the 25x crisis the first try. So, if this... Basically what I'll do is, for any failed run, I will show the first episode and the last episode. There we go. First episode and the last episode, and I will talk about what went horribly wrong and that sort of thing. And and the goal is just to make it to the 25 times crisis. If we beat it, you know, woohoo! Bacon on your pizza, frosting on your cake, cream cheese on your bagels, whatever food euphemism you want to use. But the goal is just to make it. not beat it. So if the same playthrough goes for longer than 2 episodes, you can kind of guess we at least made it to the 25 times crisis. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is start exploring, and what do we got here? So we've got a choke point here. Oh, this is messy. Choke point here, and this could be a dead end. So it looks like we're probably going to need at least 4 science ships to start with. I know I do have a beginner's guide video. Feel free to go check that out. As far as colonies, the amount of planets you should have, that is always up to you. I find I do just well 5 or 6 at max, but if you want to have more, feel free to go more. For science ships, I said to try to stick it to 2 or 3 at most. But if you feel you need to go over, feel free to go over to 4 or 5, because you want to explore every branch you can as quickly as you can. You generally don't want to go over 5. It just gets to be pointless, if that makes sense. So having said that, we are going to go ahead and kick it on. So let's go ahead and speed things up to fastest. We'll take a look at our planet. Things are going to take over now. There we go, plus 16 energy. But our Unity should be through the roof. So there is that. Alright. If we're going to be lacking energy, and you almost never lack food, I'm going to go ahead and oh, I can't. Hold on, we gotta wait a month. That's nice. And go ahead and build another energy sector. And then we're gonna save up. Oh, I never queued up exploring. I apologize. Let's head south first, I guess. So let's survey in this direction. And then it's 200 for a leader? Yeah. Sure, let's grab this one. And he can explore in this direction. Because like I said, this could very well be a dead end. And if it's a dead end, that is honestly great. Because then we can just assume we're going to claim that sector. Ooh, a 21! Beautiful! Not good enough to show off the second exploit, because we're going to show off that first exploit probably sooner rather than later. What do I want to build? What do we got? We've got precinct houses. Not the worst, but our stability's fine. We've got admin offices, which we really don't need. So of our basics, I feel like a commercial zone. And my reason always for going commercial zone is because it provides amenities. And the more amenities you have, the happier people are, and it also provides energy. So, we're going to build a commercial zone there. We're going to let things tick over for a little. Alright, and the first one we're going to go is you almost have to go Discovery first. Alright. So here's the goal. We're going to go Discovery. We're going to trigger the first one in Domination, and then we're going to fill out Discovery. Actually, you know what? Let's just grab Domination now. That clear blocker cost is going to make a lot of sense when we get to the exploit. One of the 2 exploits we're going to go ahead and, well, exploit. So we got enough, I think, for another science ship, so let's go ahead and queue that up. Construction ship, let's go ahead and build a mining station. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger one of those exploits right now. So the first exploit is, and I don't even know if this is going to work, because they have patched it since I learned about this exploit. By the way, If I remember correctly, I learned this exploit by watching the Spiffing Brit. So there you go. So if you notice, there's a market. And you can't, that does nothing, it's not tradable. Alright, you can select these here. Yes, we're making volatile modes. So we can sell these for money. We're not going to use them for a while, so it is an option. Or you can quick select. Look at that. We just quick selected. Quick select again, and... Oh, they may have gotten rid of this exploit. Oh, they did! Alright, so that is the first exploit unusable. So, up until a recent patch, if you clicked this shortcut up here for energy credits, it would let you actually buy and sell energy credits, and you could never buy for more than you sold for. However it worked, you could rig it so you always, what's the word you could always make double your profit. So you'd sell for you'd buy for 1,000 and always sell for 2,000. Does that make sense? Buy for 2,000, you'd always sell for 4,000. We always had a limited energy. But it looks like they got rid of that by setting it so whatever last one you clicked, when you click energy, that is now the one that opens. Alright, so that is the first exploit gone, which makes our playthrough about 100% harder, but we will shoulder on. I was soldier on. I was wondering if that was how they were going to fix it, and it's glad to know that I figured that out. Alright, so we're immediately going to go ahead and sell some of this to get our second sign ship up and running. None of these are appealing, so we'll just grab the youngest one. So he's exploring in this direction. Damn it, not a dead end, but a good choke point, if nothing else. Okay, so this one, we're going to need a black hole. We're also going to need a neutron star. But I don't see one of those. There's a neutron star. I don't know if we can grab that in time. Alright, so let's send him in this direction, because like I said, we are going to need a black hole. So let's see if we can grab that particular constellation. Zhro discovered. Cool, curious. Discovery of alien life. We may not be alone out here. We know we're not alone. And then archaeological oh, don't be on the settled. Oh, shoot. Remarkable. Foreign order cells. Alright, could be good, could be bad. It does mean we need to figure this out before we can safely settle there. That is something to keep in mind.
System geology charted.
Alright, construction ship. I mean... One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, yeah. That fastest way to choke point is right there, so that's gonna be our goal. And on planet, I said we would go ahead and build a... Okay. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add a new monthly trade. We don't need... There we go. I'm gonna sell 4. You only need like +2, and the more energy we're making, the better.
Anomaly found.
So routine, red, 136, that's fine, perfect. We're not gonna worry about this, we're immediately gonna go finish off Discovery. We need 400, wow, man. Buildings are so expensive. It was how much for another ship? 75. Perfect. Let's go ahead and build another science ship, and he will head out in this direction. actually, we could be good with 3. Oh, well, no, that's 4 right there. Alright, never mind.
Accretion complete.
And how much to oh, we're grabbing that 4 energy for 75 minerals. That is worth it. Finding the surface of Aludra 4. Sand dunes. These machines we found nanites. Okay. Interesting. And we've got the energy. Anything interesting? Not really. We'll just grab the youngest. And he is going to head... gonna take a little side tour in this direction. I'm guessing the connecting point is here. So we'll survey like this and hope we don't run into anything too deadly. Okay. Oh! Ooh! Okay, 15 if we have to use the second exploit. I'm looking for a size 10 size 10 world or smaller ideally. I will use a size 12 if we have to for that other exploit we're going to be using. Considering we can no longer use the first energy exploit. Speaking of which, when I get a chance, I need to find that Spiffing Brit video and give an update to the fact, yeah, that's fine, that the exploit is unusable. Let's go ahead and tap this. And before we go too far, oh, beautiful. We're going to go ahead and set up our ship. Pause. Thank you. No. Our ship designer. Alright, so we're going to turn off auto best. That's nice. And the same here. Good. Auto generate designs is off. I'm going to go ahead and create our own. As you can see, we've got new behaviors as well from the NSC2. We are using about 5 or 6 different mods. Zono Rope 519. I will, when I get a chance, I will create a chat bot, so you can just type in what mods, exclamation point, to figure out what mods we're using. But I'll go over real quick. We're using a bunch of them. Tiny Outliner, Beautiful Universe, Mass Relays, Graphic Overhaul, Gigastructural Engineering, NSC2 Season 5, Plentiful Traditions, a UI Overhaul, and No Clustered Starts. So a few of them. We are also playing Grand Admiral difficulty, which is the hardest, and I've set the crisis to 25 times strength. And the goal is to survive long enough to get to the crisis. If we can beat it, great. If not, well. And this is why I don't like the auto, because I don't care about point defense on a picket ship. I really don't. So we're going to go ahead and create our own little Corvette here. And I'm completely unoriginal with names, so it's going to be a Corvette. We're going to change it to a Interceptor. And let's see, yep. Let's break shields, and then armor. Shields, armor, and I always throw in a reactor booster because there's really no reason not to do it. I'll upgrade, and if you notice, we have some extra things. So the NSC2 mod adds another layer of AI control to ships. So this is a picket ship. His minimum range is 40 or 50. I like to keep at range, so they're going to advance to close range. Ships possible engage at point-blank range. And I like the idea of having a ship that controls what range you're going to do, and then another AI that controls if you'll be doing, you know, to a specific distance. What I don't like is the fact that in the mod, none of them match up. Because I like the idea of, alright, they go up to a line and start firing. These guys are going to try to get around to the side and unload, which is cool. But you can see the lowest range is 40 here, flanking tactic. But on these guys, the lowest range is 30. So which one overrides which? Although we do hit at medium range, so that's what I don't like about these mods. Is these should all be set to the same ranges as these. Because I don't know what goes with what. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's set. Well, let's find out. We're gonna choose flanking. And then we could add these, but I don't... Oh, no, we do. Let's see. We could give them pirate suppression. Power usage 25. Never mind. I like the evasion. Set... Oh. Let's give them a scouting sensor. And that really doesn't change them up. We're going to go ahead and save it. And then we're going to go ahead and do missile boat ones. Again, the mods I'm using, as you can see, adds an extra missile boat slot. Could be useful. I understand sticking... See, they have a 50 range. But not a 30, and that confuses me. Point defense on missile boats? I get that, because... oh, hello, Thicker and Lurks, welcome to the stream. You know, you can intercept missiles, but we're gonna go ahead, standard missile boat, Trek engines, and nukes it is. And a similar build, sorry, Shrek shields, as the nukes will wreck armor and everything else, and we'll go ahead and give them a reactor booster, and this will be a missile corvette. And there we go. These are your two standard corvette designs. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Ursus. Plumbata. That just sounds like a drink. Something to do with plum alcohol, obviously. And there we go. And we're going to go ahead and... Military fleets. We're not going to assign anyone. We are going to upgrade for 22. And we have 4 science ships out and about. And that's the important part.
Upgraded.
Beautiful. And upgrade again? Not sure why.
System survey complete.
Ooh, small short-range mission. Interesting. More energy. Probably more minerals.
Ships upgraded.
That was weird. Alright. And in-fleet design. Pause. Thank you. Alright. Survey speed increased. Yes. Can you still affect? No, so you can't do science ships, so you just have to hope. Yeah. They need to change that. Alright, anyways. Science ships should have the scout radar by default. But I'm not sure what mod is triggering that. I think it's the NSC2. We shall see. Ooh, alright.
Construction complete.
We'll see. In the marketplace, I feel like we need some more energy, so let's go ahead
Anomaly found.
Pause. Yes, research. Drop that by 1. And sell a bunch. Yay for energy. Do we get a 5th one? No, I don't think we need to. Let's go ahead and queue up. No, I don't think we need to either. Go ahead and build out a starbase here. And in Fleet Manager, go ahead and queue up and missile corvettes. Add ship and 10 regular corvettes. There we go. And how much is it for alloys? 130 for 25. I guess we just wait. I That is a triple.
Anomaly found.
Alright, hold on. Pause. Alright, Solar Sailor. Oh, I'll design. Research that one. What do we got here? Let's see. A 19, which is good. A 13 and an 11. I don't like using planets below size 15. We will probably end up getting, if we go into our traditions and policies, one of our first ascension perks is going to be technological ascendancy. Our second one is going to be mastery of nature, which gives us 2 more districts. So that 13 becomes a 15, the 11 becomes a 13. I may sacrifice the 11 to try to use, if it works, our second exploit, assuming we don't find a smaller planet. But for now, I think we're fine. So yeah, so you're going to explore to here, and then we're going to definitely grab
New tech.
this constellation. Perfect, new research. Pause. Cheapest one is minerals from jobs, so that is the one we will grab. Curious, more science. Awesome. We're just going to go ahead and start building those, and while those build, we will go ahead and, because he's going to be busy there for a while, we will go ahead, oh, no, we need 100. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch. And we'll go ahead and queue up another construction ship. And yeah, we can't afford neither a leader, no more ships. There we go, mass relays. There. We found a mass relay. So as opposed to the standard little, it looks like the mass relays from Mass Effect. I wonder if there's one that does Stargates from Stargate. I would love to see that, to be honest.
System geology.
So we do have. Yep, go ahead and snag that.
Research complete.
Alright, so we've got 2 things that triggered. New research. Oh! Yeah, no, we're just going to immediately grab the research speed, because research is king. And then here, we have a station. So let's grab this so our science cap is higher. Oh, I think we can afford another ship? Yes, we can. 111. Ships are not cheap this playthrough. I may use the 11, because we're not finding a closer planet.
System geology charted.
Let's do good work where they are. I always like that one early. Later, you can go for the other one, I usually feel.
Rolling away from enemy.
Pause. Okay, where? Alpha aliens. Alright, wow! Looks like a powerful mind force. Where are you? Shoot! That is not where I wanted to see them. Because now we have no way... Alright, that kind of sucks, to be honest. Let's, survey that system, and then you can research that anomaly. Alright, let's... Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Situation log. 22 months isn't bad. Let's go ahead and trigger that now.
System geology charted.
We're gonna start building out this way.
Anomaly found.
Yep, go ahead and research it. Intriguing. 685. Ooh, size 20? Might be able to get there. But we're gonna settle This is gonna be an actually, wow. A tragic fate. Huh. Might be worth it to send all of them. So we are playing with... Oh, it's okay. Oh, wait a minute! Pause! Alright, this is challenging and 197, so we're gonna leave it... Look at this! This is a total dead end! Ooh! I like that. So you can keep exploring this section. And we don't have to worry about getting to here. So let's try to rush... Oh, what's this? Prodigious plan life. Science Officer Gaius has made some troubling finds in Bellazer 3. The planet's megaflora is not only widespread and gargantuan in proportion, but also predatory. Various species of carnivorous plants rest patiently on its surface, releasing aromatic lures into the into the air and waiting for prey to come near. So, we're capable of trapping a lone adult. Yeah, discerning. We're made of rock. Do plants really want to eat rock? I'm just saying. Survey that. And then excavate that site, I think. Alright, so we're gonna expand. We need to get to here. And we're gonna go ahead... right, we need to finish this first. You know what? Come here, excavate that site first. I think that's priority. Alright, and it looks like... Yeah, good choke point there. Yeah. Then here... Ooh, this is rough. Because there's 2 choke points here. One, yeah, but we can't get to that one. There is a lot of hostile aliens in the way. Yeah. Well, let's go to here.
Anomaly found.
Yep, routine is go ahead and research beta aliens. Can you see them?
System survey complete.
Pause. Shoot. Although they are at a black hole, which leads me to think they are not necessarily hostile. So let's trigger this. And we'll go ahead and grab leader experience gain increased by 25%. And we need at least 111, so we're gonna have to wait a month. Actually, market. Buy in bulk is always better. Go ahead and trigger another. Ooh. Yeah, trigger the fleet first. As far as... Ooh, I was just wondering about that. Actually, well, we've got a commercial zone, which is good. Let's build our precinct house for more unity, and then we don't have to worry about if we run into a crime syndicate.
Special project complete.
Well, drones. Awesome. Alright. 74 months. That's gonna take way too long. Let's go ahead and research that. Oof, this is just all sorts of messes here. Mining station, exotic gases, challenging and alone. Challenging and 353.
Anomaly found.
Bones. That alone. What would it take? I think it's 200. Oh, right. Gotta finish. Alright. I want it now. It's a size 21.
Accretion complete.
Go ahead and grab this.
System geology charted.
And that's fine for now. He'll backtrack. That's okay. But we're off to a decent start. Hello. I don't think I've said Mind of Lurk hello. Pretty sure I've hit everyone else. Yes, you're working on that. It's gonna take you a while. You're still pretty... Boy, we're making a lot of energy. Awesome. Not complaining. Go ahead, queue up another one.
Construction complete.
Build a mining station. Rare crystals! Very nice.
System geology.
Size 16! Not the worst! Ah, the void clouds. Alright.
Situation log.
How long would you be? 57, also not worth it right now. I've got other things I need to research, I feel. We could... No.
System survey complete.
I'm trying to think. Yes. Cheaper pop. Research.
Found.
Pause. On a very strange planet. A flat planet of artificial origin. Even stranger, a primitive civilization seems to inhabit it, bound to the ground by artificial gravity generators. Once they leave their world. What? Peculiar. We'll leave that alone for now. What? Oh my god, is this... I don't have a mod that affects... Size 25? We found... I wish there was a way to... We found... Oh my god, we found a flat Earth. That's amazing. I think this is in the base. I don't have any mods that add new events active. Okay. I don't think so. I'm gonna check. That is amazing. Alright, you know what? Just to start showing off. Actually, you know what we could do? As opposed to grabbing the 21, where's the... That's the 13. Why is the size 19 planet smaller than the size 13 planet? Let's go ahead and colonize this one. Decent amount of minerals. Alright. And we do want Arctic, so we're gonna colonize this. Oh, we need 200, huh? If we sell 500 minerals, that should give us... I guess not. Never mind, it will get us closer, if nothing else. And we have 2 sleeping construction ships. Observation work, yeah! Interesting. Wait, they're already at an early space age? Uh-oh. Oh, wow, they are. Oh, I was kind of hoping they'd be at rock age. Now we have to worry about them popping up. Shoot. Alright. You can head here. And we're saving up to grab a call. Ooh, what's this? Size 16 is pretty good. So we're getting a decent chunk of planets. I'm not gonna say no.
Innovation rollout.
Oh, let's see what's going on here. Mysterious ruins. Damage beyond neglect. Homes, factories, buildings with no uses. They all stand empty and abandoned. Where did everyone go? Only may hold answers. Investigating. Yes. Do science. Yep, that's fine. Don't care about food. Do care about pop growth speed. So let's go ahead and snag that one. Alright, now we've got enough. We're going to go ahead and grab the size 19. So let's go ahead and colonize that. Traditionally. And we're going to go ahead and tag... I think we're going to sacrifice the size 11. Sorry. We're going to go ahead and rename it. We need to colonize it first. Alright. We will save some minerals that can show off the colonization exploit.
Anomaly found.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and I hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment, or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch us live every Monday through Friday. Thank you very much for your support.